I'm Jason Wright. I'm the Senior Product Design Manager here at Scentsy, and I get to talk a little bit through the It's a Small World Scentsy warmer. This is one of the most exciting warmers that we've been able to work on. Just the fun, the whimsy, the nostalgia of It's a Small World. Part of our concept was to replicate this very kitschy movement that is represented in the ride. So we have the motorized base for R1 and R2. It actually moves this clock face automatically. But for R3, we could not use that motorized base. So we still wanted to have that fun, kind of kitschy pendulum swing here where you can, just activate that with just a slight touch and get some movement out of that. Without the movement, we also were able to integrate the kangaroo as the character for that region. So you can just kind of align that in the front of your window there. But to get the clock face to tick, we really had a lot of fun to try to, how are we gonna pull that off? We had never done this before. It was a matter of how do we take the energy from the spinning glass shade in here and transfer that up to this clock face. But we ended up doing 5 different dishes to get that movement just right, but found out that we got these little soft, like little speed bumps basically, that 5 of them was the perfect number. It made everything work just as we had envisioned it. With our glass shade here, one thing we really wanted to do is kind of like with this limited color palette that we had on the outside, is kind of looking like a geode, where it had that kind of natural tones on the outside, but on the inside it's these jewel tones, very beautiful, kind of like the ride has. You walk up to it, it's got the limited color palette on the outside and kind of just invites you in. When you get in there, it's just the nations of colors, just pop. As you're up against a wall right here, or if you're up against a wall, it actually throws these light shapes against the wall. While we were in the middle of developing and we were getting our initial samples in, we were seeing how cool it was that the light was being projected on the wall, and we'd have this movement of these characters in the little window. But we also thought that people may want to have the option to turn that off but still warm their wax. So we actually integrated a secondary switch to where you can turn off the movement but still have the light on and warm your wax and have the fragrance throw. So part of the tagline for the ride is the happiest cruise that ever sailed. We really wanted to represent that with this waterway base here. So we did this really fun canal here that you're going to be riding the boat through. So that kind of just leads you into the entire ride here.